What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? This is Renebean. Welcome to another episode of Life of a Game Hunter / Collector. The series I started up to give you guys a tidbit of what it's like to be a game hunter / collector. The shit you deal with all the damn time. And we're going to be busy today, guys. Not only do I want to get that Sega Saturn fix that we did not get working last episode, but I want to get a PlayStation 1 out and possibly test that Sega Genesis Sega CD combo. I'm excited about those. I hope I can get that Saturn fixed. A lot of you guys gave me a lot of helpful comments on what the problem could actually be, and we're going to see if we can't get it working. Now we got to announce the winner to the vlog giveaway like I always do. If you do not know, you have a chance to win this really awesome handmade Majora's Mask pin. You can see I got one in my shrine. The thing looks absolutely awesome. You don't even have to be a collector to love this thing. It would look good anywhere. If you want to be entered to win, all you got to do is be subscribed to the channel, hit the like button, and answer the question that I'm going to ask now, which is, what is the next Zelda game? Well, not what's the next game, but what platform would you like to see it on? And what I mean, would you like to see it on the Switch, or would you like to see it on the DS come out next? For me personally, I would absolutely love another DS game, Zelda, because they really show their roots when it comes to a Zelda game. Now, don't get me wrong, Breath of the Wild was awesome, but there's just something about playing a handheld Zelda game that is just phenomenal. I don't want anything like, you know, the Phantom Hourglass or anything. You got to use the stylus. More like Link Between Worlds. That was amazing. You answer that question down below and you'll be entered, put into the randomizer, and you got a chance to win next episode. So the winner to last episode is Octavio Tovar. I could be pronouncing that wrong. I typically am. You are the winner. Hit me up on Instagram and we will get you a pin mailed out to you. Guys, we need to go over to this shop and we need to get to work. Let's do it. Alright guys, we're here in the shop, and I wanted to go ahead and take the liberty of getting this thing apart, just so you ain't seeing all that. At least this time, there's nothing special to see. It's got 6 screws, I believe. Long Phillips head pops it right off. This is that Saturn we were trying to work on last time, and it had the disc empty, or the tray empty error. It wouldn't read disc. A lot of people gave me helpful tips. Comes to find out that this spindle is pushed down too far. Another thing that I wanted to do was to adjust the speed. Give it just a little bit more, speed with it when it comes to reading the disc. And if you ever need to do that, if your spindle is not pressed down, behind the actual laser, it's hard to see, but inside here you'll see a big orange screw. If you're going to adjust this thing, I highly recommend taking a marker. It's a factory set adjustment already, but you can ever so slightly, turn it and increase the actual speed of it. Don't do that unless it's a last resort. I'm going to go ahead and do it, and I know where the original setting is before we actually mess with the adjustment, or where it was originally. I'm going to go ahead and give it just a little bit of a crank here, and then you'll see that if we have this down and we go to trick it to think that this thing has an actual disc in there, it's checking the format, but it's going to say the drive is empty. We're going to attempt to push this spindle up, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. Let's turn this off, unplug that. You always got to be super careful when you got something plugged in, you got the tray off of it. You touch the wrong thing and you can short something out, and worse, you can hurt yourself. I've done it. It's not fun. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this cap off of this lens. Let's see the best way to do it. I thought it just clips in. Yeah, I think there's clips here on both sides. Yeah, there it goes. Alright. So there's 2 clips. Pull that and it should. This thing has definitely seen better days. We're going to have to clean all this up before I package it back up. So here is the actual spindle itself, and I don't know no real good way of doing it. I think I'm just going to try to pry it up just a little bit. I can feel that it's loose. But that's going to happen. We're just going to move it. Probably won't even notice it being moved. I'm going to hold this down. I'm going to be super careful. Alright. Let's see. that sits better. Ooh. Ooh, yes it does. That click is what I wanted to hear. Nope, we gotta plug you back up. Alright. Let's go through all the settings again. There is a battery inside of Sega Saturn. It's a 2032 battery. Goes back here. I think I haven't changed it. That's why it keeps making me want to go through all the settings again. Alright, let's see here. It's going to tell me that the tray is open, but that's, or the door is open, but we're going to see. Alright, still saying drive empty. And I think that's because of my adjustment. I'm going to go back to the original setting and see if that helps us out. Alright, still empty. Let's mess with it just a little bit more. I know where the original setting is on it. Alright, come on now. Won't be difficult. A Dreamcast also has a, I believe almost every laser has some sort of adjustment. Come on. Still, from how I see it, it's sitting right on it. It's not up enough. Alright. Let's take you back up. We got to get you up. Come up some more. Don't want to break the thing, but at the same time, there we go. Now it's up and we can put it down. Well, we pulled up a little too hard, but it's on a tapered bit, so really we just got to drop it. Let's see here. It's kind of good because we can put it right where we need to. Let's see if that does it. Let's knock it down just a little bit. Oh, we had some action. We're getting close. There it is. Always interrupting my damn videos, that son of a bitch. Oh, what do we got here, guys? Looks like she's doing something. Still not wanting to read. There you go. But it's not at start application, so we're not at the right speed. Disk unsuitable. That's because we messed with the speed too much. Come on. There you go. Start application. Wait a second here, guys. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about, guys. It's always a good feeling when you fix something. I tell you, there is no better feeling in the world than when you get something to work the way you want it to. Look at that. You can't make that shit up. Alright, that is what I'm talking about right there. Alright, so what we're going to do, we are going to clean this up a little bit. You probably won't see all that. I'm going to close this thing up and we're going to get another system to test and make sure. I'm going to make sure this one's fully working. Let's see, I lost my reset nubby. There it is. That goes right there. I'm going to clean all this up, guys, close it up, and we're going to make sure it's working right. Alright, guys, so everything's closed back up. We're going to make sure this thing is working like it should. Before I call it quits on there, let's take the game and try it out. Oh, it sets in there just like it should. Checking disk format, which is great. We couldn't even get this thing to spin when we got it. It was in terrible condition. Alright, that's a good sign. Let's start up the application, shall we? If you've never played Alien Trilogy, I think it came out for the PlayStation 1 as well. It's an awesome game. I truly love it. The Saturn version this is my go-to game when it comes to the Saturn. Look at it, guys. I can't make this up. Saturn appears to be working. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. So, I'll test a few more games on it, make sure that they all play. Some games play differently than others. I did adjust that speed just a little bit. You know, with these old age of these consoles, it's best to do that, you know, over time. I imagine most people will have to. So it didn't affect it. It is above where it should be, but I don't believe it's going to be a problem. Looks like that's working, guys. Let's move on to the next console. Alright, guys, so here we got the Sega Genesis, Sega CD add-on. And we're going to plug her up and see if it works. This thing was probably about the nastiest out of all of them. I needed to get a cable extension because I'm sure, as a lot of you know, the pain in the ass of the Genesis with the Sega CD add-on, you have to have two battery packs, or not battery packs, but power adapters going to it, and it is a pain to plug up to a power strip. So I'm going to try to make it easy. Let's see. That'll be for that one. The other one I can fit into it. And I think it's the standard Model 1 Genesis and then a Modern 2 or Model 2. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Power pack that you need. Let's see. And this one has for this multi-tap here. Ooh. Ooh, shit. Not this one. I gotta go grab the other one. This is for the Nintendo and the Model 1 Genesis. I got the wrong thing. Be right back. Alright, guys. Went and got the right power adapter here. Let's throw that guy in there. And plug it up. Plug it into its own port over here. Alright, so there's that. Does it cut on? No power to the Genesis. It's loose, very loose. The soldering joints, they're real finicky inside the actual console stuff. It's a quick solder fix. It's not a hard thing to do. But I mainly want to test the CD add-on here, which has NBA Jam on there. Oh, that thing is nasty right there. Let's see, what AV cable do I need coming out? Or can I do... Yeah, it's from the Genesis itself. Let's see here. I forgot that one. Let me go grab it too. Alright, let's see if this is the right one here. I try to have these on hand, but there's so many different systems, so many different variants of these AV cords. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's see. I think I got the right one. Sure enough, we got it. Alright. Let's plug it in. Get this nice and wrapped up. Alright, there's that. Oh, the power's flickering because I'm messing with it. That is a pretty easy fix, though. I've done it in one of my videos. We'll do it again. Alright, so it's got TV signal. Obviously, we got a flicker. Let's try a Genesis game first. Let's see here. We got this one here. The pins are pretty damn nasty. I saw one of John Riggs' videos where he got some of this stuff right here, Bright Boy. It looked like it did a phenomenal job. I'm going to give it a try. It was super cheap. It was $20 for that bottle. He says it's better than Brasso. He likes the results. I might as well try it myself. I'm always open to new ideas. Let's see. Ooh, I got it all over my finger. He says not to smell it. Ooh. Woo! Of course I'm going to smell it. Why wouldn't I? Alright. We got that in there. It's real thin. Let's see. Oh my God. Stuff is working well. Look at that, guys. Jeez. I didn't think it would do that well. It's supposed to be not as damaging as Brasso. I like it. That's doing a phenomenal job. Definitely doing a great job. Look at that Q-tip. That thing was eat up. Let's go for round 2 with it. Alright. I can definitely see these pins shining right here. Probably terrible stuff to have on your fingers, but you know what? That's the risk we take as game hunter and collectors. Alright, let's hit it up with a little bit of alcohol to get off the residual residue here. Blow out the cart to dry it a little bit. Oh yeah. Pens are looking great. Alright, let's see how well it does. Oh, what's the problem here? Ah, the door doesn't want to go down right. That's weird. First time I've encountered that one. I swear, the things that I deal with, or that you see, what is preventing that from going down? I wonder. Oh, like I said, you can't make this shit up, guys. We will have to open that thing and pull out this big ass screw that's in here. God almighty, people. I tell you, the things that you see. I'm going to leave the screws out of this so tomorrow I can solder that power, fix that to where it doesn't have any short in it. But for now, we're just testing. One time and it was another Genesis too, I was opening up and I found some rolling papers, man. Maybe the dude was hiding his stash in there. I can find a hell of a lot better place than inside of a Genesis. Look at that. That's a big ass screw right there too. God almighty, what were they thinking with that one? Alright, we just leave this off. Alright, let's plug you in. Let's go ahead and give that a clean right there. Just a simple little, nothing special. God, it's so nasty though. I want to hit it with this. You know what? I got it out. Let's do it. Oh my God, it's like straight black. That is insane how bad that is. I mean, look at that. That is literally just black on those pins. This is going to be a little bit more involved on this clean than I thought. But I don't have that many Q-tips left. I got to go and get more. Alright. This is just unreal. Alright. Is it double-sided on these pins? Sure enough, too. God damn it. Alright. This is just unreal. This... I've never seen pins this bad, man. It's like I need to use a cloth to get some of that gunk off. God almighty. Ooh, that's working well. Ooh, that's working real well. Let's do it like that. But I will say this stuff gets it off right here, and it's not abrasive apparently. So that's nice. That's the problem with brass, so a lot of people don't realize it is an abrasive. And you can do some damage. But this, look at this, guys. I'm not making this up. I mean, you're seeing the results here of what's happening. Oh, this stuff smells horrible. That's a sign of something that's going to work. Hopefully. Woo! God, that stuff is strong. Oh, it's burning my eyes. Holy shit. Alright. We'll hit this with some alcohol and see if that helps. Otherwise, it's going to need a lot more cleaning. I got to close that up. I'm liable to catch a buzz in this shop in here. Miss Renebean come out here, I'll be butt naked on the ground holding Echo the Dolphin, singing praises to it. Oh, Lord. Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's see if that'll help it. Slide in there. There's that. Alright, let's see if she'll read Sonic. That thing is super shorted. There we go. Well. Alright. Reading Sonic just fine. So the Genesis works other than that really loose power cable there. Now with the Sega CD, there was a disc in there. It didn't want to act like it was. No, there was no disc in there. Oh, God almighty. Oh, this thing's nasty. I just want to see if it'll spin. I don't want to spend too much longer. This episode kind of went on longer than I wanted it. I got some other work I need to get done. Let's see. Give this lens a cleaning. Let's see if it'll recognize the disc in there. And you best believe I grabbed one of my Sega CD favorites. One of the best soundtracks to any game right here. Echo the Dolphin. That damn foreseen future could come on if I keep sniffing this stuff over here. Alright. I still don't have... There it is. There's the... Woo! Cooking with butter now, boy. Feels to be... Oh, I gotta press the start button. It would help if I had a Genesis controller out. Oh, that's working. There we go. Look at this, guys. This thing's looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and... I don't want this episode to go crazy. We're gonna come out here tomorrow and clean this thing up and get this thing looking right. And I'll tell you the bad news about it is a lot of people wanted this, but my Sega CD has an issue where it does not work unless the tray's open, unless I can fix it. This is going to be my new replacement. Mine works, but it's a little bit weird. Anyways, guys, that's it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.